The Vergas Show is brought to you by Spanky Stone Hearth, casual fine dining on beautiful Rose Lake. Vergas State Bank, your locally owned community full-service bank. Vergas Event Center for gatherings large or small, including weddings. Vergas Liquor Store, where all the profits profit Vergas.
Make the right call. Call Hanson's, the most trusted name in plumbing and heating.
Hi, welcome to the Vergas Show. I'm Sherri Hanson. Thanks for joining me today. We're at the Vergas Event Center, and there's going to be an event going on here. And I've got Julie Lammers she's the city clerk, but she's also on the Event Center Committee board, and she's going to tell us about this fundraiser that's coming up. As you can see, it has something to do with purses.
Yeah, we have an exciting purse bingo coming up on February 4th. Doors will open at 5:30 and the games will start at 6 o'clock. We'll have 300 people in here, so you'll want to get here a little early to find your spots. And all the tickets are pretty much sold out, so we are looking forward to all of you being here and playing. There'll be 20 games of bingo, which you can win a purse each round there, as well as there will be about 6 extra purses that you can win in different ways. So that night will be a lot of fun and a lot of different ways to do that. With that, we also are having Diedrich's cater the meal.
Okay.
So it'll be a nice meal for everyone, and our bar will be open for the night as well.
And there's going to be some kind of, is it pig and horse races too that are going to be going on?
Yeah, so we have our horse races that will be up on the screen.
Tip's helping out with all this, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Tip is our gambling permit holder.
Sure.
So Tip is putting on the bingo and the horse races. So there'll be plenty of opportunity to be doing all kinds of things during.
Raffles and different things that can be won.
Yes.
There's another raffle that's going to be going on with this in coordination with because it's a fundraiser for the event center, because it's all happening here at the event center.
And so all the profits from the purse bingo will be to redo the kitchen in the event center. Now the event center committee also has another raffle going on.
Okay.
This is not a part of the purse bingo.
So that raffle is not going to happen that night.
Correct.
On the 4th. Okay.
This drawing is on the 18th, on February 18th,
okay.
and this drawing will be at Billy's. So you can win 6 different guns,
okay.
and you do not need to be present to win these, but you can pick these up at almost all of the Vergas businesses, at the liquor store,
Sure.
Billy's. They have them all over.
I noticed that there was another gun raffle for the event center too, just a specific one for the pink Glock that they have going on, and that's going towards event center fundraiser also, correct?
Okay, the pink Glock is actually, that was donated to us,
okay.
and that will actually, a card for that will be in one of these purses.
Oh, okay,
so
that's the
somebody
game. Yeah.
that wins one of the purses that night will also be able to receive that.
Receive
Glock.
that too.
Yes.
Okay.
And so that is a really cool pink Glock. You will still have to fill out the paperwork and pick that up
Sure.
later, but you'll get a card for that. And that one, it's just a luck of the draw. So, so when you win bingo each time, you'll get a sheet. That's all you'll get is a piece of paper. And then at the end, after the bingo games are done, all 20 of those winners will come up, and as they won, they will pick a purse.
Okay.
And then when they open those purses up,
then they'll be able to find that. Oh, that's
and
fun.
there might be things in other ones we don't know that'll all be for a surprise on that night.
That sounds great. Now I know there's like a lot of different ways. I mean, if you haven't gotten your ticket, there are still ways to support the efforts that are going on here at the event center. Tell me about some of the needs that are going on at the event center and why we're having this fundraiser.
Okay, well, a couple years ago we remodeled the outside of the building to make it secure, which makes the outside look absolutely beautiful.
It is nice.
Then we walk in and we have some issues with our flooring. We're in Minnesota, and so the frost has kind of unevened our floors. So we will be closing the event center right after Purse Bingo until the 17th of February to replace our floors with epoxy floors.
Nice.
So that will be really exciting. It'll be fun to see that. These two, the gun raffle and the Purse Bingo, will be going to remodeling our kitchen. We have had some issues with our stove, so we need to get a new stove there. We have cupboards that we need to have replaced. We need to one of the items that people have really wanted over the years is a freezer when they rent the event center. So we're looking at getting a commercial freezer, are just some of the items that are really needed, and the finances aren't there to do all of these. So we're doing these fundraisers.
When somebody comes in and wants to rent, I mean, having a updated kitchen, not so much aesthetically, but just functional, really makes a huge difference. And we've been lacking a little bit in that, and so it's possibly going to be something that's going to cause more revenue than for the city.
Correct. Yes. And people love the building. I get compliments on it all the time, but there's always those one or two things that would make their lives easier when they rent them. And we can keep the costs of renting the building down. Most places it's a lot more expensive to rent, and a lot of people that need a building for weddings, for birthday parties, for family reunions, for meetings. They need a building like this. And if we can do the remodeling and have those things paid for by fundraisers and donations,
then we can
keep our costs down.
Right. Julie, when somebody comes to rent the event center, okay, now at the Purse Bingo, you've got 300 tickets sold. What's the capacity?
350 people.
Okay. So we're going to be pretty near that, aren't you?
Yes, we are. Yeah. So with the volunteers, we are.
Right. But I mean, and how do they go about renting the event center if somebody is looking at it for a wedding reception or something?
Right. You can call us at the city office, 218-302-5996, extension 3, or you can go on the City of Vergas website. Which is cityofvergas.com, under the events tab, and we have our rental agreement.
Sure. Okay, so you're on the event center committee, and who's on that with you?
Mary Diedrich, Paul Harstick, Paul Pinky, Vanessa Perry, and Lyle Craig.
Lyle Craig. Okay, I'm sorry. I put her on the spot there because we hadn't talked about that before. But okay, so any of these people, and then you guys, when you meet, do you are you welcome to ideas and suggestions from community people?
We are, and we also, every time anybody rents the building, we give them a sheet,
a survey,
a survey, so that they can turn that in and let us know what's going on. We really encourage comments. We encourage, hey, this would make it easier for us. This would make it more accessible for us.
Right,
so,
because you want to be able to have so that more people find it easy to rent, but also aesthetically nice too.
Right.
Yeah.
And even if you just come to an event here and you say, it would have been really nice if this would have happened, don't hesitate to ever give us a call and let us know how we can be more accommodating.
Right. And so that works out great. So let's wrap up Purse Bingo. Tell me a little bit more about these. How did the purses come about? Tell me about that.
Okay, so actually Vanessa Perry brought the idea to the committee, and Billy's has been wonderfully supporting the event. She then sent out to area businesses. All of our purses for this Purse Bingo have been donated.
No way.
So,
that's awesome. And there's 26 of them, you said?
Yes.
Okay. And this is the first little sampling here.
Yes. Yep. And so. Yeah, so the community, I just want to thank the community so much, because they have just reached out and said, hey, we want to be supportive.
And myself going into this and stuff, I don't normally go out and buy a designer purse, but how much fun it would be to win one.
Have one.
Yes, to have one. Yep. Or, even if you come to the event and you support it, through the races and through the raffles that are going to be going on and stuff, and you happen to, in bingo, win one of the purses, I mean, you would be the coolest person to be giving a gift like that to somebody.
Yes, yeah. So even if you didn't want the, it's like, well, everyone else is going to love that for a gift.
Yeah. So there's going to be somebody out there who's going to love that. Yeah. And so, tickets, you say, are probably gone by the time this is airing.
Correct.
And so, are you taking a waiting list if you hear of somebody turning them back in?
We are not at this time.
Not at this time.
We don't see that as being
an issue. But maybe what's going to end up happening is it might be something that's done in the fall then again too, because there is always needs for fundraisers.
And I think one of so the Event Center Committee has discussed as making this an annual thing.
Okay.
I don't want to get that out there for sure, because it's not. It all depends on how it goes. But the Event Center is always looking at updates and looking how to improve it.
Sure.
And so at that time, we probably would use profits to purchase the purses. We wouldn't be reaching out for
But for this first time,
But
it's
for
just
this
kind of
first
nice
time,
to, well,
and
the
with
businesses
so
love
many
being part
needs.
of it.
Yes, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, all of those are just in discussion stages. We don't know where that's going to go, but yes, we do have.
So you've heard the ideas. You can come to the meetings. When do you meet?
We meet the first Wednesday of the month at 5 o'clock.
Okay, and so you can always come to those meetings and come share your ideas. But Purse Bingo, wrap it up for me, February 4th.
February 4th, 5:30, the doors open, 6 o'clock bingo starts. The other event, if you haven't gotten your bingo tickets, is get to any of the businesses and purchase a shotgun raffle ticket.
Yeah,
Or
it's
gun
all
raffle
going to go
ticket.
towards the event center updates. And Julie, I just appreciate all you do for the city of Vergas and just keeping us all running. You know, that's just all part of it. Everybody loves to come to Vergas, and there's a lot of key people that make it that way. So you have a good day in Vergas.